Need to build a picket fence and don't have a lot of money to spend? In this video, I'll show you how I built these picket fence panels and how you can too. Hello, I'm the Resourceful Mechanic, and I try to share with you ways to build the essential things you need with your current budget. I really needed to build some picket and privacy fencing here at Valentine Station and on a super low budget. And I did so using a little known source of free wood locally, ATV Shipping Crates. In a previous video titled Low Budget, Watch This Before You Build Your Fence, I went into detail on how you can get free lumber locally to use for your DIY projects. So if you missed that video and you want more details on that, please check that out. In this video, I'm going to go into detail into how to use that free lumber and to build these picket fence panels out of those ATV shipping crates. The total lumber cost to build these fence panels was $0. I purchased the corner post at the local home store, but the total lumber cost to build all of these fence panels was $0. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. We're going to turn this ATV crate side into this picket fence panel. Step 1. Remove plastic cover from 2x3 wood framing. This cover is stapled on. You'll just want to pull it out on one edge and then keep pulling, and it should come off pretty easily. This cover is worth saving. It makes a great floor for the greenhouse as a weed barrier, or at the bottom of your raised bed planters. You can also use this as light deprivation plastic, like a blackout cover, or it also makes a great great tarp if you have something you need to cover outside. So you may want to fold this up and save this plastic here. Step 2. Cut panel frame to length. Here we're cutting off the excess of the panel frame, and you'll want to cut these a little bit long. Standard is about 2 inches if you're going to attach the frame in between the wood post, but it helps to cut them a little bit longer, maybe like 4 inches, and then that way you'll have some extra room to play with during installation if needed, and you can trim to fit. Here we are at step 3 with the wood picket recycling. This is where we're going to harvest the wood pickets, and we're going to use the diagonal pieces here that are on these frames. These frames are made out of 1x3 lumber, And this is a different part of the UTV crate side. Step 4, trimming the pickets to 54 inches long. There you can see the comparison of the pickets, their full length, and what we're going to trim them to. We're going to take, about 6 inches or so off the bottom. So here I'm cutting this in a miter saw, but you could use a jigsaw or a sawzall. The miter saw setup just allows you to be able to cut those very quickly. To aid in assembly, I place the fence panel frame up against the curb here. You can use a wall, and then this way I'm able to place the pickets up against the wall also, and it just positions them properly there on the bottom of the panel. So the way this fence panel is orientated is the bottom would be up against the curb, and the pickets would be extending past the top of the frame. Nails used are 2-inch framing nails, but you could use any other type of fastener, wood screws or staples. Assembly is pretty straightforward. You will attach the first fence slat on the edge of the fence frame there and space out and move on down from there. After attaching the first fence slat, I'll use 2 small wooden blocks the same width as the fence slat to help me space the remaining slats. So after putting the first slat and nailing it down, I'll put in the 2 wood spacer pieces and then the next slat. The nailing pattern is I will use 2 nails per attachment point. So any place the fence slat lays on the fence frame at the 3 different points there, the top, the bottom, and the diagonal piece, I will use 2 nails. And I will put those in a diagonal fashion. And there we are with one fence panel complete. Here you can see the rear view. And this is the front view. Here I'm going to show another view of constructing a picket fence panel. Alright, we're done with the second panel. Now it's time to install this thing. Installation is pretty straightforward. This panel is installed in between two wooden posts that are at a distance of approximately 100 inches. You can also install the fence panel in front of the post, but I like it with the style of it in between the post, and then it's attached with metal brackets, metal Simpson brackets. Some wood pieces or concrete pieces underneath the fence will aid you in holding it up at the proper height as you're getting it in place and trying to get it level there. There you can see the finished installation and the fruits of your labor. I'll go ahead and show you another installation also. This one was on a slope, so these panels will be offset a little bit. One will be higher than the other one. And here we are, finished with the installation.